So welcome back to Crooked Hooking, everybody. I just wanted to say to all you brand new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Today we are doing some RC flying. We wanted to do some real flying for the Piper Warrior a little bit earlier in the week, but same thing as always here in Delaware. It's either super windy or the rain just comes out of nowhere. So when you get that good moment to fly, that's when you do it. So today it's a little too windy to do some real flying, so we're going to do some model flying. So we got some pockets here and there that aren't too bad, so we're going to be able to get some nice flying. Today we're going to showcase the C-130. We're going to show you all of its features. Stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy. So the HobbyKing C-130 is really an awesome airplane. Super smooth to fly. It's a great joy to fly. Some of its awesome features, it has some LED lights on it, so it makes it really easy to spot when the sun is starting to go down. You can tell which side of the airplane that you're flying, the left or right hand side, due to the navigation lights. They're nice and bright. It even has an operating cargo door. Now, this door can be a little bit of a challenge because it does not like a lot of weight. So if you do put anything in the back, it has to be extremely light. Otherwise, your weight and balance is going to be completely thrown off, and you will risk the chance of crashing the airplane. Now, as you see here, the way that you put in the battery, you just simply open up the side of the door. You Velcro in the battery. Now, I recommend gluing in the wooden frame that the battery goes on, because it does pop off really easily the way that it is glued in from the manufacturer. So definitely use some 5 or 15 minute epoxy that makes it nice and secured, and that way you know for sure your battery won't fly around anywhere, and your battery mount won't also fly around in the back of the airplane in case you have a rough landing and things start to become loose. One thing I will recommend with every single control surface and piece of hardware on this airplane, I highly recommend, after you get everything trimmed out with the battery on, you have all your flight controls rigged properly and everything's trimmed and ready to go, I recommend gluing all of your hardware in place. That way nothing comes flying off, because I noticed with the landing gear, for example, it has some kind of like cheap snap rings that keep the wheels on. So what I did was I went around and I just glued everything on just to make sure I won't have any in-flight failures or any maintenance delays before I can even take off. And also, this doesn't really have the best maneuverability on the ground when it comes to grass runways. So what I do is I just walk the airplane out to the center of the field where the grass is the shortest. That way I don't really have much in the way of issues with the takeoff roll. But taxiing out there, you may kind of run the risk of dipping the wing into the ground just because it gets stuck in the ruts because of how low the landing gear is. But not to worry, the airplane, once at full power on takeoff, it doesn't get stuck at all. You're able to control the airplane, and it takes off nice and smooth. Now, for the radio system, now it calls for an 8-channel radio, so I use the Spectrum DX8E, so it's the Delta X-Ray 8 Echo radio. And also from HobbyKing, I bought a couple of Nanotech 2.2 14.8 volt 2200 milliamp batteries, but I also got the same on Amazon, the same kind of battery, just different brand, but everything else is the same. I did bump up the C letter with the Nanotech. It came with a 45 to 90 C discharge. I bumped it up to 120 C on the Ovionic battery. It's the same thing, 14.8 volt 2200 milliamp battery, and it seems to work fine. I have zero issues.